Hi viewers, today we are going to discuss about RIP version 2 protocol, routing protocol. You know that RIP version 1 support for the classful addressing and RIP version 2 support for classless addressing. The first step in implementing the RIP version 2 is preparing a network with a classless addressing. Now a classless addressing system, a network using the classless addressing system is shown here. The 7 networks are there. 172.30.1.0/24 is one network. You know that 172.30.1.0 is class B network in case of classful addressing system. If it is a class B network, then the prefix length will be the 16, but here the prefix length is set to 24 and 172 is so that this address is called classless address. And here 172.30.2.0/24 is another one network, and 172.30.3.0/24 is one more network, and 172.172.30.4.0/24 is another one network. So here 4 networks are there, and one more network is 10.1.0.0. So normally 10.1.0.0 in classful addressing system comes under the class A with prefix length of 8, but here it's a classless address, so that the prefix length is set to the 16. Okay. Now and 2 more networks are there that connects this router 1 with router 0 and router 0 with router 2. So this 209.165.200.228/30. So the prefix length is 30, so that 2^2 host can be connected here. 2^2 means 4 hosts can be connected in this network. So the starting address, the first address of this network is assigned for the network ID, and the last address is used for the host ID, and the remaining 2 addresses are used for in this interface, and here one more interface is there. For this interface also one more IP address is given. So similarly to 209.165.200.232/30, here also 4 IP addresses are available in this network. In the 4 IP addresses, one address is for the network ID, the last address is for the broadcast ID, and remaining 2 IDs are given to the interfaces of router 0 and router 2. So this is the topology setup and for the implementation of RIP version 2. Now once that the configuration is finished, the second step is the topology is drawn. Next we need to configure the PC and the router. So one PC is connected in this network, that is 172.30.1.0/24. one PC is connected, and its IP address is 172.30.1.2. so if you click on this PC, you can see the IP configuration window here. So 172.30.1.2 is actually the IP address given to this PC, and you know that 172.30.1.2 is belongs to class B in case of classful addressing system. If it is a classful addressing system, then the mask address will be the 255.255.0.0. But here it's a classless addressing system, and the IP mask the prefix length is 24 bit, so that the mask address is set to 255.255.255.0. so you know that in the default gateway is set to that interface address of the router connected in that network. So 172.30.1.1 is the interface address connected with this router. Okay. Similarly, you can see the configuration of the second network, that is PC 172.30.2.2 is actually one more PC connected with this one with network 172.30.2.0 network, and the gateway is 2.1. Gateway is 2.1, and this 172.30.2.1 is IP address given to this interface. Okay. So this is the configuration of this network. Similarly, you can configure the PC of this network and PC of this network. Now come to the configuration of a router. So this router has three interfaces. One interface is connected with 1.0 network, and this interface is connected with 2.0 network, and this interface is connected with 209.165.200.228 interface. So the configuration of router involves IP configuration and the RIP version 2 configuration. Now we will see the IP configuration for this interface, for the interfaces connected with the router 1. Now we will see the configuration of router. First we have to configure the interfaces of router. Click on that router, go to the config mode. You can see that interfaces here. The gigabyte in the interface, two interfaces are there, and two serial interfaces are there. Click on that gigabit interface. In the gigabit interface, the 172.30.1.0 network is connected. So 1.0 network, this is actually the gigabit Ethernet 0, and switch on that interface and set this IP address to this interface. Next, 2.1 network. So 172.2.0 network is connected with this interface. So this interface address is actually 172.30.2.1, and this is a mask address on this interface also. And one more interface is connected with this router, that is connected with 209.165.200.228 network, and this network is connected in with the serial port 1. So that is 209.165.200.230. 228 is a network ID, okay, and 229 is address given to this interface, and 230 is given to this interface, and 231 is actually for the broadcast address. Ensure that whether the all the interfaces are switched on or not. Okay, so all the interfaces should be in on condition. Okay, so this is the configuration of router 1. Okay, interface configuration. Now click on that router 0, go to the config. So 10.1.0.1 is the interface address, and 10.1.0.0 is a network connected with this one. Okay, and the 16 is a prefix length, so that the mask address is set to the 255.255.255.0.0. So here two serial interfaces are there. So these two serial interfaces connected with one serial interface is with 28 network, and another one serial interface is connected with 232 network. So 232 network, the possible addresses are 233, 34, 35, 36. So 32 is a network address, 33 is actually 233 is given to the interface, 34 is for the this interface, and 35 is for the broadcast address. Okay, so ensure the whether all the interfaces are on. So if it is in off condition, then you must on that one also. Okay, next check this router 2. Okay, so here also we have 4 interfaces, but only the 3 interfaces are connected with the other network. So serial interface is connected with the 232 network, and Ethernet gigabit Ethernet is connected with the 3.0 network and 4.0 network. So 3.0, so 3.1 is the interface address, and 4.0 network, 4.1 is the interface address, and serial interface 232 is connected. So this is about that in the configuration, interface configuration of a router. So once that the interface configuration of router is finished, next we can go for the RIP version 2 configuration. Click on that one, go to the CLI mode. Okay, you exit. Okay, give enable command, change into the config mode. Next set the router with RIP protocol. So we are going to test the RIP version 2. So give the version RIP version 2. Next we have to give the network command. So network command is used to connect all the networks, configure all the networks connected with this router. Now the router 1 is connected with 170.13.1.0 network. So this is one network. Okay, so before giving this command, give the command no auto summary. Okay, now give the network command, network 170.30.1.0 is one network connected with router 1. So 1.0 is a network connected with router 1. Next network 172.30.2.0 is another one network. So 2.0 is a network that is connected with the router 1. And the next network 209.165.200.228 is one more network connected with the router 1. 209.165.200.228 is a network connected. Now 3 networks are now configured with the router 1. Okay. Now give the exit command, exit, give the command to copy and start, which will store all the configuration setting to the startup config file. Is copied now. Okay. So similarly we have to configure the other routers also. Now close the window, click on the router 0, go to CLI mode, exit. Now give the enable command, move into the config terminal mode, set the router with RIP protocol, set the version of the protocol. Since it's RIP version 2, no auto summary, Now router 0 is connected with 10.1.0.0 network and this network and this network. 3 networks are there. So give the command network 10.1.0.0 network. Next network 209.165.200.228 is a network. Another network 209.165.200.232 is another one network. So 3 networks are connected. Exit. Okay. So the configuration of the router 0 is also completed. Now give the copy, run, start command. It will copy the configuration setting to the startup to config file. So routing process completed. Router configuration process completed. So similarly this router also configured. Exit. Okay. Now router 2 is connected with the 232 network, 3.0 network and 4.0 network. Enable config terminal, router RIP version 2. The network connector network 172.30.3.0 network 172.30.4.0 network 265.165.200.232 network is connected. Exit, copy all the things into the router configuration file, copy, run, start. Now the configuration of router 2 also completed. Now we can verify whether the RIP version 2 is properly configured in all the routers. So in order to do that one, we can give the command from the each routers. So router show IP router. Yes, so all the networks are connected. The via network interfaces also given. Okay, so IP protocol. Yes, the protocol details also given. Okay, and the what are the networks are connected, all the details are given. Next you can give the interface brief also. So in the interface addresses also. Now we can give the ping command from the PC to check whether the packets are delivered to the destination or not. Close it. So from this PC, give the ping command to 172.30.2.2 is a PC connected in this network. Replay uptime. Okay, and the next give the IP address of this PC. 10.1.0.2. So uptime. Then give the IP address of this PC. 172.30.3.2. Next 4.2. 172.30.4.2. So replay uptime. Close the window. So the configuration process and implementation of RIP completed. So these are all the summary of commands that we have given in order to configure the RIP protocol and test the RIP protocol. So this is about that RIP version 2 implementation.